Hi, I'm Livi Perrone, and I'm the writer for Happily the Musical.
And can you tell me a little bit about Happily the Musical?
Happily the Musical is a story about a fairy tale high school where all of the senior class decides suddenly that they don't want to have the happily ever afters that were decided for them. So at the last minute, right before their graduation, they all decide to switch their roles.
And what made you write this musical?
My best friend and I were actually talking about how Disney doesn't have any representation for the LGBT community. And we were saying how sad it was that there weren't any Disney prince stories. So we both sort of came up with this idea of what it would look like if there were Disney princes and princesses. And we established this more inclusive tale about students who don't have their path decided for them, but that they sort of pick them for themselves.
And do you have a strong tie to the LGBT community?
I do. As a writer, I feel like it's important to have all sorts of representational justice for all groups of people, and there's always a group that isn't being represented as well as they can be. So there's always someone who you can tell their story that isn't already being told, and this is just so topical and so relevant right now.
Did you start off as a writer?
I actually started as an actor. I've been acting since I was 7 years old, and I realized that as I was acting, I just really loved telling the stories and coming up with new stories, so I transitioned somewhat seamlessly to the writing community.
And what did you do as an actress? How did you start?
I actually started in The Sound of Music. I was 7 years old. I played Marta, and I just found the love of the stage and community and telling incredible stories through music and through lines and the book, and I just found that it's such a wonderful place to live as a creative artist.
And you also own a theater company, from what I understand.
I do, yes. I own a theater company for young audiences, so it is, we cater to students age 6 to 16. It's called Riverside Theater Arts. You can find us on Facebook. And this show is so special because it definitely allows young audiences to come and enjoy as well as their families, and it teaches them a lot about what it means to decide on your own happiness and really forge your own path in the world.
And what would you like people to take away from the show?
I think in the time of our world that we're in right now, it's important to sort of have an uplifting story being told, something where everyone feels that their individual parts are being represented on stage. And in this case, I think it's just the message of the show is to follow your path and your passion and do what makes you happy, not what other people tell you should do.
What's next for you?
I hope to write more musicals, and I definitely hope to continue to have them produced at such incredible festivals like New York Winter Fest. But in general, I just want to keep, giving light and giving stage time to the people who deserve it.